Well, let me tell you, I'm an excited cat because there's a bunch of new things announced, and a bunch of them are Warhammer. They're all Warhammer, actually, in this instance. But, there's a bunch of new cool Space Marine stuff, and also some other things I'm excited about. But I'm going to start here with the jump pack. They have these Assault Intercessors, which I think look pretty cool. I think they did a really good job with these models, and I think they look really, like, these heads here look real neat, and I can very easily see like using some of these in my latest Space Marine type army. Even though I'm not going to use them at all, I'm going to just have them and paint them because I actually like playing Chaos and Astromelitarm way more than I like playing regular Space Marines. But regular Space Marines are the army I like to collect and paint because I think they look cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, and look at these guys. These guys look pretty neat. Look, you even have an Emo Marine. Haven't you always wanted the Emo Marine? I mean, I guess if you play Raven Guard, you've always had the Emo Marine. So that's pretty cool. And there's also, I have this jump captain here. The jump pack captain here looks pretty cool. I do find it kind of funny that it looks like he's jumping off of that tiny rock. Like, I imagine that he was just kind of like hanging out, and then it's like, oh wait, I need something to launch off of, so he backs up a little bit, steps on that, and then just well, jumps forward, you know. But that jump back cabin there, I do think he looks pretty cool. And here's an alternate jump pack captain. I think I like this one a little bit more, maybe just because I like power fists. Although the chain sword feels more noble and choppy. And then we also have new Space Marine Scouts, and I thought these were really cool looking. Look at these guys. Look, he's got a shotgun. He's got a cool shotgun. It's a big old shotgun. And then he's got a giant knife. And I'm sitting here thinking that maybe I should collect each of these, but I don't know. It kind of depends how much they're going to cost. But I mean, look, these guys now also have the Reaver type Gatling gun type thing. Gatling gun, no, grappling hook. I don't know why I said Gatling gun. But they got these cool weapons. I really, really like this Sniper Scout. I think I might build I might get a box of these guys and just build them as like kind of like they're each own separate character, and not really worry about a unit because I'm not gonna play them. Although apparently I have used Sniper Scout teams in on the tabletop, and I have to admit they are very cool and effective. But yeah, I really like this miniature. I think they did some great stuff here. The Raven Guard, I think, actually looked pretty cool here. This guy looks a little bit like he's sad about his eyepiece, but hey man, we can't all love our eyepieces. And then there's also these, which are the new Terminators. I really like these because they specifically improve on one thing that always bugged me about the old Terminators. The old Terminators, to me, it always looked like the heads were too low. Like, it looked almost like the head was coming out of the chest. But now with these designs, you can kind of tell that that's not really the case of what's going on here. You can see where the shoulder actually goes up. And I think they just look a lot better with the way they're designed now. And I really like this assault cannon here. I also think, because my guys have kind of a Middle Eastern-y, well, it's kind of like Middle Eastern, North African. They got like actually a bunch of things mixed in there. But I like to do turbans, and I just recently did a turban on a guy that I'm going to use as my chapter master, who is actually like an Alfarius model, but I did a little bit of customization to him. Anyway, but if I can get like the ability to like mold some hats onto these guys it probably wouldn't be very easy just because of the like halo type design here that goes right over their head, so it probably wouldn't be super easy to actually do that, but it still would be kind of cool to try, And these guys look real neat. And like, check out like here we got a White Scars Terminator with the are they whirlwind rockets? I can't remember what these are actually called, but the missiles that you can place, the missile pods you can place on their backs that shoot all kinds of different things. And of course, a Chaplain Terminator armor, which I love me a Chaplain. I love me praise and worship, as you may know, because praise Makali, praise God, all that cool stuff. Praise Jesus. Praise Jeebus. But yeah, so having like one of these guys would be really cool. Actually, since I have a character that is a chaplain, I think it might be a cool thing to have, like, get one of these guys and then customize them up a little bit to make them look interesting. I think this is the only Terminator model I wasn't like super big on. Just something about his face where he goes, "Urgh." Not really digging that. But of course, there are other faces that are better there. So you could do that. I kind of like this captain design where you can tell he's a captain because he's got a couple extra decorations, but it's not like super ostentatious. So that's something I really enjoy. I really enjoy that kind of design. I also I'm not really big on the Ultramarines color scheme, but I could easily see this like with different colors being like really nice. I think it's mostly just a helm head thing on this guy. And then we also have, and this is my favorite reveal. Well, not the Codex itself, which, you know, because whatever. But these guys here, the company heroes. I think these guys look awesome, and I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna get one of these kits. All of this stuff I'm not sure if I'm gonna get, but I'm definitely gonna get one of these kits, because I mean, this just looks like it would be so much fun to design some custom heroes and stuff like that. And like, you know, with a head like that, like I said, I want to do like a head wrap turban. I think this head would be perfect for that. I am kind of curious as to how many different options they're gonna have. And then here we have the new Stern Guard veterans, which I think just look awesome. I've been very tempted to get some of the Stern Guard from Leviathan, but I think I might just wait and try to get just a box of these guys, because these guys look really cool. So like a box of these guys for sure. I mean, but like Stern Guard just look awesome. Like these guys really do just look great. It's like they're intercessors, but they're just like a little touches that really kind of make them stand out. Although that does kind of make me wonder if I could take my regular intercessors and maybe like craft some robe type stuff to maybe like give them like a, you know, the tabard type thing here. But I really enjoy the look of these guys. I think they look really good. They're also not over designed, which, don't get me wrong, I love playing Chaos on the tabletop, but a lot of Chaos miniatures to me just feel kind of over-designed. But, you know, like just the little customization options. Ooh, Crimson Fist! Everybody loves Crimson Fists. I haven't seen those in ages. Or maybe not ages, but a while. And that's a Blood Angel right there. You can tell because he wrote Ball on his leg. Why would you write that? Okay, so I understand you're a Space Marine and you're from, like, Ball or Ball Secundus, but, like, would you just write Ball on your leg? I mean, I guess you could if you were like, I'm a veteran of the devastation of Ball, but, you know, yeah, this guy, though, I really like him. And it looks like, is that a little book in front of him? That might be a little book there. That's kind of neat, just like, this is my crotch book. Occasionally, I have to read from the crotch book. The crotch book says that you must die! You know, something silly like that. And then this is the only Age of Sigmar thing that I was actually excited about. I am a big fan of orcs in fantasy, but I kind of always felt like the Age of Sigmar orcs just haven't really tripped my trigger in the same way. You know, just kind of like, I mean, they're okay and they're kind of cool, but not as much. But then I saw this guy. That's really cool looking. And then he had these guys too, which are like, ooh. I like this one because he kind of reminds me of a fanatic. And this one, I almost want to paint that like a tree branch, like he just got like a really spiky tree branch and just started clubbing people with it. And this one just looks like a weird tank. And these guys are cool looking, I think, with the skulls. I especially like this bird skull man here. And these new Ard boys. These guys are looking pretty baller, I have to admit. I really haven't been feeling very many of the Ironjawz, but just like these sets here, these new guys that are coming out, I think they look really cool. So I think, you know, good job GW. You guys made a lot of really cool models. You know, why don't you leave a comment down below and tell me which one you might be most excited for. I am most excited for the Stern Guard and the Company Heroes. Those two boxes, I think, are both going to be awesome. Honestly, though, if I had to get just one, I might just get the Stern Guard and maybe just put some extra cool stuff on them. But I don't know. I guess it kind of depends. If I don't think we actually... Hush. Yeah, it doesn't show the sprues. Because I kind of wanted to see how many options you get. If you get a lot of options with the Company Heroes, I might get that just so I can really model it and have fun. Because I don't really... Like I said, I don't play the Space Marines on tabletop. It's just that I have this background lore for my Space Marine chapter, and I really enjoy those. But yeah, these guys look really awesome. I think we got some really good reveals here. There was also some stuff about like Gorgers, a new Warcry box. It was Gorgers versus Seas of Sigmar. Not really into that, but hey, if you're into that, you can go check that out too. Oh, here, let me do good is empty. Oh hey, and also there's I didn't even see this. Did this literally just come out? Maybe it did. Yeah, Fulgrim. There's Fulgrim if you're really into Fulgrim. I have to admit, I like his scales. Look, they're like so you can actually tell those are like Viper scales because Vipers have raised scales. So like most snakes look smooth, but Vipers have these like raised scales. That's really cool looking. Wait, what? Why does he have tubes on his back? What is that about? But yeah. The Phoenician looks pretty cool. Actually, here, let's see. Is there anything else in any new reveals here that I care about? Oh yeah. The old world is coming out too with more models. I would say that there's so many models that you can get like on Etsy and other places for cheaper that I'm not even paying that much attention to these. Although I will admit they have gotten, if you can just tell from looking at these old ones, they've gotten so much better at sculpting female faces. And just faces in general, but like a lot of their ladies used to look kind of odd. Actually, these aren't the worst. The horses look a little like but the new horses there look, that looks good. But the Phoenician. So I'm guessing. Oh wait, this is for the Horus Heresy. Are they not going to release Emperor's Children? I really hope they release Emperor's Children. For 40K. Because I'm not really a big fan of the way Thousand Suns play. Well, actually, I might need to try them again, but because you know I like Tzeentch and Slaanesh for my Chaos stuff, so it would be neat to see what Emperor Children stuff comes out. I mean, he looks pretty neat here. Although, how much you want to bet that model is going to be like expensive as all get out? I also don't like Fulgrim just because he's so whiny and annoying, but it's okay. So yeah, there's some really cool reveals out there. I hope you guys enjoyed me babbling about them, even though you could just go to the community website and look at it yourself. But you know, hey, whatever, man. You get to listen to I squeeze gats while a cat talks. Isn't that what everyone desires secretly at all times? Anyway, okay. I hope you enjoy that. Tell me what you're most excited about, what you're most excited for, and also tell me if there's anything that you wish they would put out. I personally, the one thing I will say I wish they would put out is more Eldari. They put out some new Eldari kits, and then it's like the Space Marines get like a whole range refresh and get all kinds of miniatures. Like Eldari get all like what, 3 kits? No, more than that. They got a few more kits, but I think they definitely need to upgrade some of the Aspect Warriors. Anyway, I hope that you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and God loves you. I love you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. I love you. Bye.